Okay, that's fine.
So I began, and basically what we are going to do is just the same as what we did the previous session. We just um, talk about the stuff that was discussed, and maybe if there's any additions we can add on to it. So without further ado, welcome to the first online meetup of NodeJS Ghana. Let me share my screen so you can have a look at the slides, right? Okay, so this is our slides, and um, let me present this thing. Yep. So NodeJS Ghana first online meetup. Introduction. Um, who are we? So Node.js is basically we're a community of learners and avid Node.js developers from Ghana. So if you write Node or you know Node or you're interested in being a Node developer, just exploring Node as a server-side language or kind of, then you can definitely be a part of the community. It's an open community, and we're trying to make it vibrant, so little by little. And our aim. So we had a few discussions, and some of the three things that stuck up to us were these three. So we decided to make it sort of like our aims and what we have to achieve in the long term. But if going forward we're able to achieve it, our aims will definitely have to change as well. So the first thing that stuck out was open source contribution. So we need to contribute more to open source as a way of building up the community, getting more people involved, whether you're a learner, whether you're a newbie, whether you don't have like any experience with programming, you can always contribute to open source, and that way we can help each other by mentoring, learning from each other and all that. So that's the first thing that stuck out. The second thing is creation and leadership. So looking at the tech ecosystem in Africa, well, let me just limit ourselves to Ghana because we are speaking in terms of Ghana, right? We realize that there's a need for us to shift from not just being only consumers of technology, but also being the creators of technology and world leaders in the industry. So if you go into like NPM, the ratio to packages that are built by Ghanaians or Africans to the packages that are built by people outside of Africa, you realize that we do not build a lot. We are always just looking for APIs to use, looking for packages to use, but I think we need to shift from that to like building our own stuff. I mean, we, not I, but yeah, we need to like build our own stuff and promote our own stuff, our own packages, our own technologies, and just be our part with the world. Just build world-class stuff. So that was the second thing that we thought of, and then community driven, which is kind of like the same as open source, but it's more geared to the building a collaborative spirit. So we need to be more community driven. We need to mentor each other, help one another. If there's a newbie, you should be patient enough to help the person. Give the person some of the pitfalls you've gone through. Try to correct him when he's making mistakes or she's making mistakes. And then just mentor newbies and help one another, so that we can have like a more collaborative spirit, and that way we can build more and more and contribute more to the community. And in the long run, it's going to help all of us build ourselves and build our skills. So those are the three things that we seek to achieve in the short to long term at least. And I think, yeah, that's about it. Then community leaders. So myself, I'm a community leader along with Mike Perry, who's also the community leader as well. And definitely when we start growing, we'll need to have more people involved. So definitely there's going to be more leads and moderators and admins and all that. So for now, we are not too large, so we're just trying to keep it to a minimum. So that's about it. So yes, now to contributions. So if there's anything that you would like to add to it, then we are open to hear, and we can put our minds together and find a way forward. So yeah, if you would like me to go through what we discussed the first session, so we don't have to probably repeat ourselves, then maybe I can do that. It's really, really simple. So one of the things one of the members said was members in a group don't interact with each other. So it's like You make a post, nobody is replying, nobody seems to be active. Everybody is just quiet, and I don't know, for one or two reasons, I don't know, but people seem to be very quiet and laid back. So we need to like break that cycle and be more interactive with each other, and that's going to build a collaborative spirit. So we also thought about Ghana being established as one of the runners in like forerunners in technology development in the world in moments to come. Because if you look at countries like Nigeria is really pushing the tech ecosystem in Africa, and I think it's about time. We think it's about time Ghana follow suit and also be at the level of Nigeria. And it's very possible if we start with the baby steps now, and as we grow, we tend to develop, right? So the perceptions, one of the perceptions about Node.js to developers is people have the perception that Node.js is difficult. And so we should try to break that perception, especially to front-end developers who want to move into back-end. Mostly front-end is JavaScript. So once you know JavaScript, automatically you kind of know Node. You just have to, build stuff and work with it. But it's basically the same. So you have to like ease people and try to break those fears and perception of Node.js and get more people involved, and that way we can build more. We need to bring more people on board. We need to target front enders to bring them on board to using Node.js, engage in community projects to create awareness of Node.js. So one of the things we wanted to do is we need to create more projects. So open source projects, like us right now, we can decide to create a project and get people involved. And when people start getting involved and they are contributing their little to it, they get to appreciate Node.js as a server-side scripting language. And then server-side language, I don't know why I said that, but yeah, they get to appreciate Node.js, and that way it can kind of help to break the perception and get more people involved and more people on board. So we need to collaborate with other communities as well, because we feel like we can't do it alone. We need to definitely, be involved with other communities, and that way we can all grow ourselves up. So we need to get involved with other communities and try to partner with them and, just do stuff. One of the things that Andrew said, we're blessed to have Andrew Smith on the first call, and we're so thankful and so grateful for that. He's kind of like, he's one of the leads of Dev Congress, so it was really good to have him and have his opinions and his ideas and everything. He just gave us some good insights about developing communities. So he said that one of the things that he realized when he was beginning Dev Congress was that people were not confident in their skills to contribute like in the beginning of projects. So for us to be able to make more people contribute, we should just start. Like us now, we can start a project, and as the project grows, we can start creating little issues that we think beginner programmers can contribute to. So once we start creating those little issues and beginner programmers can actually at least contribute to, then they start to get the interest in it. But if we should like just make it too open, start a project and everybody getting involved, like people are not confident in their skills, maybe beginners don't have that level of expertise or skill to contribute. So we need to make it sort of easy for them to onboard them into being more collaborative and contributing. So yeah, so that's what we say, creating a project that is useful for to create issues for beginners and projects. So we talk about, we try to share ideas on how we could start building a project. And one of the things, and what Andrew Smith said was for us to contribute to, the idea he gave us was a payment gateway. So what he said was, there's this package, I don't know, should I call it a package? This project on GitHub called OmniPay, where it's like, it sort of like unifies every type of payment gateway. So we have ExpressPay, we have SlidePay, we have ZPay, we have ePay. Now the project is just something like I don't know how to put this. Maybe you want to create payments on your application, but you don't know which payments to use, which payment method to use, whether to use ExpressPay or ZPay. So you can just start by using this project, and when you finally decide on which of the payment gateways or aggregators to use, you can just kind of initialize them, because so everything, all their methods are in there. I don't know if I'm explaining myself well. Maybe Mike can help me afterwards. And we need to create a Slack for Node.js, and yes. So that's basically the things we spoke about. Maybe Mike can help me if I miss anything out, and maybe we can explain it better to everyone else. And so I come to the end of this presentation. Thank you. Now contributions.
So I think that was it. Just as you put it. So basically, the gateway to be like an aggregator, so an interface to all the gateway, the payments platform. So you don't need to, let's say, instantiate for, let's say, Haptel once, or let's say you want to use mobile money. So all you need to choose is the mobile money, and we will handle the rest for you. So that's what like he was suggesting. Because like we all know, like almost every body who has tried to integrate any payment system in Ghana always complain about APIs and documentation. So like to do away with that, we are trying to solve it by having like an interface that is well documented, that people can like really usable. So yeah.
So I just open up the way OmniPay is. It's written in PHP. So if you go down here, you can see all the gateways. So we have like Alipay, we have Coinbase, we have I think we have PayPal as well. I want to go to the popular ones. M-Pesa is here.
Express Pay there.
Express Pay is there. Let me go up there.
Right.
Is there Express Pay here? I don't see it.
No, I was thinking I saw something like that. That's
Oh,
why I
okay.
was asking.
Okay. I see Momo here. I don't know if that's mobile money. Let's pay. PayPal is here. So yeah, this is like all the payment methods in, like, I don't know where, like around the world, and they put all of them into one package. So if you wanna say use Stripe, you can just say, oh, import this and create Stripe method. So if you wanna use maybe ePay, you just import this and use maybe ePay method or Express Pay method, like that. So everything is just embodied in one package, which is gonna make it simple for you. So you don't have to like go to this vendor, go to this vendor, go to this vendor, go to this vendor. You have everything in one. So he was suggesting that we create something like this as a starter for our open source contribution. So is there anything anybody would like to add, please?
I think Oliver and
Yeah, Oliver, we need to speak to you.
Bra, show your face.
Jara, would you like to add something, please?
Hey, are you with us? Oh, we are the only two talking
I'm
here.
telling you.
How to unmute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I don't have my. It's really exciting. Really, like I love all the things in plan. I'm really excited. Can't wait. Yeah, and then I want to ask. So, is there a relationship between the Node.js group here and then the Nigeria one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mike, answer, please.
There is a link between, because we are also part of NodeJS Africa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And Node.js Africa is hosted in Nigeria.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So there is like NodeJS Africa and there's NodeJS Nigeria.
Okay.
So NodeJS Ghana, NodeJS Nigeria, and the others like all come together So we founded NodeJS Africa.
Oh, okay.
So currently, myself and Joseph are even participating in the NodeJS Africa Get Busy program.
Okay. Oh, okay. What was that one about?
I think Joseph will handle
What it said was it was sort of like a project based program. So every week we are given a task to complete. So we are in the second phase now. In the second phase, we been put into teams, and we are supposed to deliver a project by the end of the month. So it's just a way to just prepare us for our next gigs and build up our skills and build a more collaborative spirit. So everything that is happening there is what we are trying to do here. Just pass it down here. So yeah.
Oh wow. Cool.
And there'll be more like get busy programs as well. Maybe after this cycle there'll be more. So you can definitely like join in any of them after this one is done. So yeah.
How long does a Get Busy cycle last, or the program, like, for a cycle?
Currently what it's 3 months. It's 3 months. I think this is the first cycle, so it's 3 months. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow, interesting. Oh, okay. You mentioned that there's that one, can people barely patronize it. I saw you said Slack, Node.js, but the downside is a 10,000 message limit.
Yes. So in order for us to accommodate like other members of the community, certain people are comfortable using certain platforms. So
Yeah.
we thought we should also create a Slack. If it is vibrant, cool. If not, it's fine. At least we have other platforms as well. So whatever picks up, we can focus more on that one.
Sure. Cool. Okay, yeah. I think that's all from my end. Then with Oliver.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Oliver. Oliver is busy, I think. Oliver. I don't think Oliver is available now. Yes, it's 7:30, almost 7:30. I'm sure everybody has stuff to do tonight. So if there's really nothing more, then maybe we can just end this call. But before that, we'll have to take a screenshot. Might be a tradition of us taking a screenshot after the call. So we are going to do that for this one, and then we post the two. If that's okay.
Screenshot.
Yes.
Of what? Of ourselves?
Yes, of the call. I mean, if you don't want to show your face, it's not a problem at all. We just want to like.
Oh, yeah, I'm so cool. Let me position myself also.
Okay, thank you.
Let me see. Give me a minute. Oh God. Yep. Honey, give me a minute.
Oh, no problem.
Charlie.
Hey, Oliver.
Hey, Joe.
Bra.
I can't watch it.
Yeah. Charlie.
See this guy.
I did town.
You did town. Okay. If it's not a good time, then no problem. You can always chat.
Come, let's cut you photo. Show your face.
Charlie. I did town. No, I did town.
So you no go fish show your face.
Like, you cannot even see me. I'm now even getting to my room. So
you see, me if I say my child say me here first no. Say my child say me here first no. Nka me mo sumo anka obehu me. Oh, they want soon to be show your face.
No.
I think just let's do it. Let's just do it.
I'm not getting to my room separate, so that's why. But I was listening to whatever you guys were talking about. You know, huh? You want to what? Take picture.
Yes.
I want to take a picture. Let me get to my room. I think I have about 2 or 3 minutes to get there.
I've been posing for long ago.
Are you okay with that?
We have been posing for a long time. Oh.
What's that? You have been
fresh boy, my poses
I want to say kakai.
Ade.
Hey, let's get back on pay.
Oh, see you.
What's that? Tell you my
one year ware.
There you are.
A 1 year na ware. Stop recording. No.
I'm still recording, I tell you.